Angry guy here, and women are furious that friend-zoned men are avoiding them. Help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, like the video, and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. So women are furious that friend-zoned men are avoiding them. Let's just go ahead and jump into the very first video.
Guy, and say you want to up tonight.
Oh, I got a good one.
Can we hang out whenever you get back?
Now you want to hang out?
No, I do, yeah.
No, absolutely not.
No. I'm gonna go with someone else.
Go.
That's the guy that has had a crush on me since 7th grade.
That's a W Brown.
That's wild, bro. He's been in the friend zone for 7 years and rejects her over the phone.
My man.
You see, guys, women basically thought that it would last forever. This game would last forever. This disrespect would last forever. Taking advantage of men would last forever. That men would never wisen up. That men could never walk away. They thought that men would always need them. This is something I've seen women say. Men will always need us, so men cannot avoid us. They believe that they are like Thanos. They thought that they are inevitable. And it's that arrogant. But let me tell y'all right now, they are not surely as great or rational or as logical as Thanos. But they believe that no matter what, men would have to be in relationships with them. Men would have to eventually marry them. Men would have to date them, because if they don't, then these men are screwed. The reason why women believe this is because women are the gatekeepers of sex. However, what women fail to realize or acknowledge is that men are the gatekeepers of the relationship. So while women are the gatekeepers of intimacy, men are the gatekeepers of the relationship. There is no relationship without the man. While women basically will sit around and it's not about who likes you, it's not about who you like, it's about who likes you as a man. Keep in mind that when it comes to women, the man has to accept them. So for example, if a woman likes a man, and that's one of the reasons why they're complaining right now, the men that they like are not approaching them anymore. The way it used to work is a man would build up some courage. He'd go up to a woman, and if she liked him, she would give him her number, and they might get to know each other. Or if she didn't like him, she would reject him. In modern day society, there are serious social consequences for even speaking to a woman who does not like you. If she likes you, it's cool. If she doesn't like you, then we all know what it is. It's basically M2 right there. So men, both the men that she would like and wouldn't like, are now saying, yeah, I'm not doing this. And don't forget that everything can retroactively be withdrawn. So for example, she may have liked you when you first walked up to her. She may have liked you in the first place, but she can retroactively withdraw like and then say that, nope, I never liked him. He just didn't know how to take a hint. It's pretty sick. But this is the way that relationships work with women. So this is why men in Western society are saying, we're done, we're withdrawing, we're pulling back, and we're no longer going to put up with this. So many men who were in the friend zone that women were using for attention, for their time, for their money, men are now walking away and saying, you know what, I'm done with that. You're not going to use me anymore. Okay? And I'm not a fool. I don't have to let myself be taken advantage of. My attention, I'll give it to someone else who wants to be in a relationship with me. I have nothing to gain being in a friendship with you. Now, keep in mind, when a man rejects a woman and puts her in the friend zone, it's really the F zone, because he'll still hook up with her. When a woman rejects a man, she's actually putting him in the friend zone because she won't hook up with him. So when men reject women, what ends up happening is they end up in situationships. And many women cannot acknowledge that a situationship is literally just the man rejecting you, but still choosing to be intimate with you while he's looking for someone that he's actually interested in. It's a hard thing for a lot of women to accept, but it's something that many of them are going to begin seeing more and more of.
Am I the only one who doesn't find this remotely endearing? Like, he basically wore her down. The guy basically proved, I was only being friends with you because I wanted to date you, and then threatened to take his friendship away. And women in the comments are like, oh, right person, wrong time. And I guess we're supposed to find this sweet because he says she's the GOAT. Like, everything about this just seems really manipulative.
It's so crazy. She's calling it manipulative when a man says, yeah, I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. I'm not going to give you my attention. I'm going to give you access to my time. I'm not going to give you access to my money, my resources anymore. Okay? It's either one or the other. Either you want to be in a relationship or you don't want to be with me. I'm done. I'll focus on my time is valuable. My time is limited. I watched a video. This was something on Tamron Hall about a year ago, I believe. And there was a woman, very beautiful Indian woman, and she was single, perpetually single. And she refused to settle down with anyone. Women made the choice to choose feminism, to choose to friend zone guys that could provide and protect them and would not ask them to fall into degeneracy. And now they're finding themselves alone. They're finding themselves miserable. They're finding themselves struggling. And they're finding that the friend zone men that they rejected are done with them. They're done playing games. They're not going to be their emotional female hygienic product anymore.
Guy, and say you want to talk tonight.
Oh, I got a good one.
Can we hang out whenever you get back?
Now you want to hang out?
No, I do, yeah.
No, absolutely not.
I'm gonna go with someone else.
Go.
That's the guy that has had a crush on me since 7th grade.
7th grade, guys, 7th grade. They play these games for so long, and then they're shocked when dudes cut them off and say no more. And they can go hang out with the Chads and the Tyrones that they're into. But guess what? When it comes to finding a man that's going to actually show up, that's actually going to help them, that's actually going to be there, they play this game. Guys, why would any man want to be with someone who just wants them for their utility, though? Women overseas know that a man has value. They want a man that can help provide, protect. Of course, all women want money, but more so, they want a man that's going to help them build a family. They want a man that is going to help to enrich their lives as a woman by granting them the ability to become a wife and to be a part of something. And they know that to be a queen, you need a king. You have these women who basically say that they are queens and they need to be treated like queens, and that men need to treat them like queens. But how is a man going to treat you like a queen if you don't treat him like a king? It's like absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy.
Don't stay friends with you after you've rejected them. Some women get offended when she's done friend zoning a guy and he wants nothing to do with her. She feels used. But here's the thing, it can be painful to be around someone you like that, knowing that they're probably pursuing somebody else. It can hurt his confidence. And he has a right to choose the relationships that he wants to be in, especially when he's not getting what he wants out of them.
It's amazing how modern day women feel like they're completely entitled to everything. They feel like they're entitled to a man's attention, his time, his money, and that he is given nothing in return. They claim that, oh, I'm giving you emotional support. These are the same women that say that they want to be paid for their emotional labor in their marriages. This is why I say that modern women don't like men. They do not like us. They despise us. They only want us for our utility. And as you can see, the consequences of feminism is that, women need to have their lives subsidized. They need men to subsidize their living despite not wanting to admit it. Without a man, what does a woman actually have? Without a man, a woman doesn't have much. A woman has basically a bunch of cats and a bunch of debt. That's it. She can't afford her bills. Eventually, she can't keep a roof over her head. She can't afford food. She falls into misery. So many of these women are going to have to move back in with their parents, but for a lot of them, it's not even their options. An option because many of their parents have downsized or moved on. So there's no longer a place for them. It's amazing being 40 years old now and knowing that the home and everything that my parents had established when I was growing up, that's all gone. My parents ultimately split after almost 30 years of marriage. My parents split. They split. It was a terrible divorce, and everything is gone. And that's just how it ends up happening in life. You know, a lot of these people, and of course the boomers don't like when I even mention their names, but a lot of these people, they didn't know how to live, which is interesting because they also won't know how to pass away. But you look at the situation with these modern day women, and they don't have anything to return to, and there's no one coming to save them. And many of them are now going to turn to lonely fans or only fools. They're going to, M2 is only going to rage. M2 part 2 is going to rage hard, because these women are going to basically, they're doing it right now. Like, for example, Paula Abdul, she just put out something on a guy, Nigel Lithgow, the creator of So You Think You Can Dance. And it's like, what are you saying? What's happening right there? This is someone who had given her many opportunities. And, of course, a lot of people are saying that the story is inconsistent. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you have to realize that a lot of these women who basically they've had their time in the sun, the money's running out, they're older, the fame is running out, and they're desperate. What are they going to do? How are they going to pay the bills? Because they drank the feminist Kool-Aid. They prioritized their careers over settling down, and now they have nothing to show. So what are they? So they're going to turn around, and they don't care, because there are no consequences for destroying a man's reputation. None whatsoever. And we live in the culture of believe all women. So even when she's lying, she's still telling the truth if the lie is directed at a man, if the lie is about a man. Help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again, and liking the video. What do you guys think regarding everything we discussed here today? Women are furious that friend zone men are avoiding them. I want to know your thoughts in the comments, so let's talk about them there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.